Diane Day is a seasoned professional. She owns Virtual Staffing Source, a virtual assistance company that offers professional services to entrepreneurs and small business organizations. Diane Day, thanks for taking your time out on Network Master.
Well, thank you for having me.
So, Diane, when clients come to you, what problem or problems are they looking to solve?
Well, typically my clients are either small businesses or entrepreneurs that need services, however, they can't really afford to bring on additional staff. And since we're a project-based company, we tend to be able to provide them with the services they need. We work on the project, and then once the project is complete, then we move on to our other clients until they call us back. Most of our clients are repeat customers. Some of our clients are forever customers, and it just works out for their company, and it works out very well for our company as well.
So for the small business owners, and I think people who are not business owners think that every business is sitting on a boatload of cash, but that's not the case. That's why they reach out to you. No,
especially if you're dealing with a company that may be a startup company or a sole proprietor situation, or, they're working in a partnership and their client base still limited or growing. And so we actually offer a solution to those type of companies where they can still have the services that they need to remain competitive, yet they don't have the expenses of having personnel or having to have a budget for a department that they're not going to use 100% of the time.
Right. And we've all been in offices. I think I'm one of those guilty parties where there hasn't always been a task to do, but I'm sitting there and I'm literally costing the boss money, but they won't let me go home, right? So that's the solution that you guys provide. Yeah. Is it on demand by the day or a month, or do you do contract stuff?
We do basically contract work. So, for instance, and one of the best things that I really like about what I'm able to do, I eliminate what I call the cell phone employee. So you mentioned it earlier where, a lot of companies are paying for cell phone employees. If you walk through the halls of corporations, you will see multiple people just sitting at their desk, scrolling through their cell phones for long periods of time. And the company is actually paying for that. With our organization, we are working on a project, and we basically want to get the project done as fast as possible so that, A, we can complete that contract and we can move on to the next contract. And so that really allows us to focus on the task that needs to be done. We run very lean, and so I don't have a ton of employees just sitting around waiting for work. I deal with virtual assistants, and so I am looking for individuals that have multiple commitments when it comes to financial resources. So I will give them a project. I am not giving them a job.
Right.
And that is the difference. They have other ways of making money. So if I have, let's say I have a social media contract and I'm going to outsource it, they will have that contract, and that's all they're doing for that season for me. It works out very well, and it's going to work out even greater as soon as I'm finished with school, because I have a pretty nice model.
So we're talking to Diane Day. She's owner of Virtual Staffing Source, a virtual assistance company that offers professional services to entrepreneurs and small business organizations. Visit networkmaster.live right now. Download this audio, share it with your family, friends, and network. Now, Diane, I'm going to ask because people who are, I don't know if I want to say it like this, but some people don't believe that companies should be using contract workers because it gets them out of having to pay for health care. Do business owners, when they come to you, do they have that problem or hang up themselves?
I know this is a huge issue in America right now, but Obama really opened up the opportunity for small business owners and contractors and individuals who have companies to be able to point people who are providing services to, the marketplace to get health care. That is one of the best things that actually happened. I think that if that ever changes, then, there's going to be, a problem with contract workers. But right now, I think that is the solution that the majority of us are using.
So,
and that is something that I really hope doesn't change.
So in a way, you're kind of saying because employees can be insured, that they have insurance in one place, they can take on side jobs that they normally wouldn't be able to take on? Is that kind of what I'm hearing?
Exactly. Exactly. So, for instance, like the virtual assistants that are working with me, and they're not my employees, but they do contract work. They're picking up other assignments from other resources, and the majority of us that I'm working with, we're all getting our insurance through, the marketplace.
So we're talking to Diane Day. She's owner of Virtual Staffing Source right here on Network Master. Visit the site, download the audio, not just on networkmaster.live, but also on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, almost anywhere that you can download audio, we're there. Now, Diane, I heard you say something about your business is going to be gangbusters after you finish school. So you're doing school and business at the same time?
I am. So I'm at the end of a master's program for leadership studies, and I'm hoping and praying that I'm done of May of 2018, and that will allow me to really take the business the way I need to full time. And I think that the years that I've been in business, I've had a very nice model that I now recognize what I need to do it nationally and also international. So that is my goal.
In the future, maybe some franchising in the future?
I don't want to franchise, but there are some other models that I am looking at to be able to provide services to companies all over the United States.
So let's talk about the contractor now. We've talked about the business. We've talked about you. Let's talk about the contractors. What are some things that they can do to get ready to be able to take on these, quote, side gigs?
So my company, we provide administrative support. We offer documentation, limited event planning. We also now provide human resource support. We do management consulting. We do marketing. We also do project management now. We do, of course, social media marketing. That's where you found me. And then my heart and soul has always been training and development. And so that's what Virtual Staffing Source offers. Every virtual company out there, they offer something unique to their, specialty. Every virtual assistant company is not going to offer the same services.
Right.
My company was built on my strength. It was built on my understanding of business. And I have actually changed the company as I've changed and I've grown in different areas. So, for instance, when I started, I didn't have a human resource, division of this. Now I finished an HR degree, and now I offer human resource services. Next year, when I'm finished my master's, I plan to become a certified project manager. So, of course, that's going to be really a field that I'm really going to step up with project management.
Right.
Like I have a few projects now, but nationally I'm really going to go after that. So it just depends, I think, on the virtual company, what their business plan looks like, and that really will determine what they're offering. Virtual assistants is such a new industry. It's been around for a while, but it is so new that people still ask me to this day, what is a virtual assistant and what do they do?
Oh, man.
And so that is still something that is being defined.
Gotcha.
And even when people say, I'm a certified virtual assistant, well, what does that really mean? Because the companies are so different.
We've been talking to Diane Day.
Virtual Staffing Source can be located at www.virtualstaffingsource.com. I'm also on Facebook under the extended arm for your business, or you could just do a search on Virtual Staffing Source. Anybody that would like to contact me directly can do so at 412-607-0850.
Diane Day, thanks for taking your time out here on Network Master.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited about this.